action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Once again, it's Swift. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Not a ton of room available. But they made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Swift again, and this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Goff. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception. Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal at the 1. Rodgers going to try and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
This is taken way up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's gone. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Goff. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Goff on 3rd down. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. To the air again. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The Packers coming in looking for win number 7 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. They'll run right here with Swift. And some room to work. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
To throw is gone. Finds his target. It's Swift along the sideline. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. They run out of the gun with Swift. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
third down. Here comes Swift. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff, touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's caught downfield by Kittle. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. And it's a Packers touchdown. George Kittle, 65 yards. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a play fake, and it's gone. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On second down, Swift. He'll get it inside the 20. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's got it. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the gun, here's Swift. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They will run it with Swift here. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that. because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your catch.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Goff looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Escaping the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. They'll still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Rodgers. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
52 yards on the ground for him so far. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Value 3, value 3.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. His throw incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Borregales now on for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Steps away. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be